We wish you all the best going forward. And moving on, Ritu, you've got another fundraise for us from another interesting company.
That's right, Arundhati, and this one is credit card platform Kiwi, which has raised $6 million in pre-series funding, and it also plans to launch a credit on UPI solution through the Kiwi app by issuing RuPay cards in partnership with banks. Now, this app is expected to go live by mid-May, and the company hopes to onboard 1 million users in just the first 18 months. So to talk to me about that, how the company plans to go about this is, and create a D2C-like model in the credit market, really, is its co-founder, Siddharth Mehta. Siddharth, thank you very much for your time here on CNBC-TV18. Are these two connected? You're raising the 6 million pre-series funding and now deploying that to onboard about 1 million customers through this app that you're going to launch.
Thanks, Ritu, for inviting me to Startup Street. You're right. So the way this came about is that everybody knew that UPI is the reason why digital payments have grown, and they have grown substantially over the last 5 years. We always were waiting for the credit layer on UPI to come in force, because credit on UPI will change the credit card industry also. It will completely transform that industry. We were waiting for it. We were always clear that we want to launch a product which is credit on UPI. Once RBI announced it last year, we obviously sat together, all the founders, put the product proposition in place, and then we went ahead with our fundraise to target to get to 1 million customers in the next 18 months, providing them a single platform on which they can do credit card on UPI transactions.
What kind of credit disbursals are you targeting through the app in these 18 months? And I understand you've already opened the waitlist as well. How many have you got? How many users in the waitlist already?
So, Ritu, because it's credit card on UPI, the way we are looking at it is we want to issue 1 million cards to customers and get decent transactions on this is the focus that we have over the next 18 months to build engagement and issue the cards. On the waitlist, we've hit more than 22,000 waitlist as of a few hours back, and we hope to cross 50,000 in the next few days.
All right, that's some big numbers. But Siddharth, we're already seeing some big players like Paytm, even the likes of MobiKwik, offer credit on UPI through RuPay cards. Plus anyone with a RuPay card, thanks to RBI's new rules, can link it with their UPI app, use it for credit. There's bank credit via UPI as well. I just wanted to understand, what is the space that you're trying to fill, and what is the opportunity for Kiwi in this space?
So I'll start with the basic point, Ritu. If you look at RuPay credit card penetration in the markets, it's around 5%. So that itself is a large opportunity. Now look at credit card market. There are roughly 30 million users who have unique users who have a credit card, whereas there are 300 million unique users who have UPI and who have used UPI. So the market itself is big. The second thing that we are doing here is that today when you take your credit card, you apply for the credit card on one platform, you use it on another platform for transacting. For example, if you, as you said, MobiKwik and other partners, you need to link your card there and then you can use it. You basically manage your card on the banking app and then you make bill payments on the fourth platform. What we are doing is building all that on one single platform, which is the Kiwi app. So you can apply for a card, get it in 30 minutes, link it instantly to the UPI handle on Kiwi, start transacting, manage your card, which is your limit, block your card, so on and so forth, and eventually also make your bill payments on the platform. So you will not need to go anywhere outside Kiwi for managing the card end to end.
Sure. So but if you'd explain to us how the revenue model for the Kiwi app would work and what kind of margins are you going to be working with?
So the revenue models will evolve because this is a nascent market. Credit card on UPI is just got launched and transactions not happened. The ecosystem is going to evolve. So our revenue models with banks will evolve. But I can make one point that from day one, we will be revenue accretive. So we will start earning revenue from the first card that we issue to customers. But these models will evolve. So we will wait for the models to evolve over the next 18 months.
Okay, but in the meantime, Siddharth, other than this credit on UPI, of course, which is one of your key offerings, will there be other features on the app? I mean, what are there other things you try to cross-sell customers, for instance?
No, our target is very clear that in the first 18 months, our focus is to get to 1 million credit card users. Use the credit card base for RuPay. That's our focus there. And customers can also use their savings account. So we are not going to be only restricted to RuPay credit cards. Customers can also use their savings account for P2P transactions, for making payments to their friends and family. That's our focus. We've not thought about cross-sell as of now. I think the clear focus, as I said, is 1 million cards in 18 months.
You know, of course, RBI said that this credit on UPI will start with RuPay. So, of course, the understanding is that it will be linked to other card networks as well in future. So, we understand where you're going, but, you know, your target to become the leading issuer of RuPay credit cards by 2026. Just tell us how you plan to go about this strategically, and are you already in talks for partnerships with banks to extend beyond RuPay cards as and when RBI allows that?
So, yeah. You're right that we are sort of going by the RBI directive. Currently, the directive is RuPay credit card, so we're just focusing on that as of now. As the directive and the regulation evolves, we will talk to banks in the future. But as of now, focus is very clear because otherwise, a lot of credit cards, we just focus on credit cards and get that to you.
All right, Siddharth, thank you very much for your time here and for telling us about this interesting new startup that you've had. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, and thank you for your time here.
Sure.
All right, with that, it's time for us to wrap up this edition of Startup Street. More news and updates coming up on the other side. Stay tuned.